want to look at it. And gets a roaring ovation. They were chanting Baron Davis. Baron Davis while he was down on the court. And before they put him up on the stretcher. And Davis, as you'll see on the replay again, if you're a little squeamish, you might not want to look at it. Watch the knee plant. And you could see the indentation there. Davis knew it right away. You could tell, too, players have seen all sorts of injuries. And this is the reaction from the Heat players looking at the shape of the knee after the way he came down on it. So Davis obviously going back to the Knicks locker room and will be done for the day in the midst of this run by the Knicks. A 10-0 run after they trailed by 11. Heat took their largest lead, and the Knicks have answered back and cut it to 1. See now, Jeremy Lin still out. He had knee surgery back on April 2nd. He hasn't played since the end of March. 4 to 6 weeks. 5 weeks is tomorrow. Lin was hoping maybe to play in today's game, but that was quickly dashed. He had his first contact practice this past Wednesday and would not commit, certainly, if there was a game 5. Knicks could certainly use strong point guard play. Mike Bibby will come in. Tony Douglas has hardly played, and Douglas on the bench. So now Bibby's going to have to play some very big minutes against the team he played for in the playoffs last year. Bosh shot Chandler with the foul. That's 4 on Chandler. And Chandler can't argue anything. He already has a technical. So Bosh back to the line where he's already 8 for 8.
And Chandler throughout the series has done a good job one-on-one against Bosh. He's got to trust his length right there, that it's going to impact that jab step jumper by Bosh and make him make it over the top. And I like this decision by Mike Woodson. 4 fouls, who cares? Just play your best guys.
Well, the Knicks we've seen in the few games, he only missed 3 games this year, but the 3 games that Chandler missed, opponents were scoring in the 100 teams. He has completely changed the culture defensively for this team, and one of the main reasons he was voted NBA Defensive Player of the Year. Anthony guarded by James again. Makes his move. Tough turnaround shot. That's good. Tie game. Knicks have come back from 11 down here in the third to tie it up.
Terrific use of the spin dribble to create space to get off his pull-up.
Bosh drives. Not that time. Rebound tipped right back for Miller. Good play from LeBron James. James 6 of 15 from the field. Settles for the jumper that time. Knocked away, and J.R. Smith comes away. Knicks led after the first quarter, but really struggled in the second. Fell behind by double figures in the third. Chandler to Stoudemire. Catches it with the left hand. Right hand puts it up. That won't go. Anthony the rebound. Stoudemire started the game. He's played 18 minutes, has 13 points. Wade blocked by Chandler. Rejected out of bounds as Chandler and Stoudemire collide.
What a play by both guys. Dwayne Wade behind the back split of a pick and roll. And then the great weak side timing and shot block by Tyson Chandler.
Wade was on his way to a great highlight play until Chandler said, no way. He'd have 14 to shoot. Miller. Bibby gets up on him. Smith went for the steal. Shot clock at 4. James, a contested shot. Won't go. Bibby the rebound. Throws it ahead to Anthony. One man to beat. Drives on Wade. Gets inside. Block. But a foul. Anthony wanted a goaltend. But I don't believe they've scored the goal. Yes, they do. A goaltend and the foul. Yeah, the Knicks have regained the lead here in the third as Wade picks up his second foul.
Terrific individual defense by Anthony ignited this. The ball definitely hit the backboard. Great call. but it started with his one-on-one defense at the other end, and then a good rebound and quick outlet by Mike Bibby.
By the way, the foul on Wade, his third. And the Knicks equal their largest lead of the game, a 15-1 run. Chance to beat the Heat. The Garden crowd was dead earlier in the third quarter, but this run has turned it around. And Smith called for the foul. That's 4 on J.R. Smith.
Their foul is on J.R. Smith, his fourth. Knicks are over the limit.
And here's the individual defense by Anthony. His shot clock's winding down. He takes away his airspace. He forces the miss, and then he gets out and runs. You know, and right there, Miami, a little bit disinterested, Mike, in their transition defense. They have not come out in this third quarter with any mindset of, we're going to put these guys away.
They didn't come out all that impressively in game 3. They did not play particularly well, but the Knicks' offensive struggles practically handed them the game. And again, not one of their better performances here this afternoon, although defensively they're still tough. But it has not been that 48-minute crazed effort. Battier now on Carmelo Anthony. Anthony's jump shot. That's good.
Nice little wrinkle that Mike Woodson put in. They're curling Mike Bibby to try to bump off Battier to take away the front, so the initial catch is easier.
And a 15-point turnaround in this third quarter. Chalmers the floater. That won't go. Fields the rebound. Chalmers in pursuit. Bibby will set it up. Shot clock down to 8. Fields on the drive. Head fake and travel. Picked up his pivot foot. For the Knicks, that's their 14th turnover. The Heat have 11. Mike Woodson's team showing signs of life, facing elimination here at the Garden. And the defense a big part of it. Miami's missed their last 8 shots from the field. James inside to Anthony. Anthony puts it up. That won't go. 9 straight shots. They're down to 35% shooting. Stoudemire the drive, struggles with it, and he got fouled.
And you see the problem he had handling the ball, trying to dribble it with his left hand. Good advance pass to get Stoudemire going, but that bounce, just no ability to be able to control the ball. And very fortunate to get the foul call.
Stoudemire's 13 points. He's just 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Our NBA big board. Couple of games on TNT tonight. Huge game 4s. Atlanta trying to even things up in Boston. Denver trying to even things up at home against the Lakers. It starts at 7 Eastern. Then TNT on Tuesday. Orlando and Indiana. Pacers hoping to wrap that up. Philadelphia with a chance to wrap up their game 5 on the road. Meanwhile, the Knicks trying to force a game 5 on the road. They lead by 6. What a turnaround. Knicks were down by 11 and now lead by 6. All happening here in the third quarter.
2 minutes.
James backs up as we're under 2 minutes remaining. James smiling as he guards Anthony smiling, that is. Miller's shot. That's good. A 3-pointer for Miller, and that's the first 3 for the Heat, and a big one. It's also their first field goal in nearly 7 minutes. Anthony jump shot. James on the drive, inside pass, blocked from behind, but a foul. Chandler fired up. He didn't hear the whistle. He thinks it's out of bounds, and he's picked up his 5th foul. That's no foul, he's saying. He now has 5 personals, and we're still in the third.
Well, we had the same angle as Monty McCutcheon, and I think that's a good call. He got him right across the wrist.
The crowd roared, so you couldn't really hear the whistle. There's no question that's a foul. Anthony, meanwhile, gets it to go. Joel Anthony, a 66% career free throw shooter. Now Chandler's going to have to sit. How will the Knicks defense fare with him on the bench?
But Mike, I think it was still, even though he picked up a foul, I still applaud Mike Woodson for not doing the conventional thing. You're down 3-0. You're really not playing particularly well. Keep your best players in the game. There's no reason like Stoudemire and Anthony cannot play at the 4 and 5, so you don't have to go as deep into your bench. You've got to keep some offensive weapons on the floor.
Stoudemire has been at his best when he plays the 5. Novak fakes. Crowd wanted a foul on James. Anthony again, the one-on-one, drives on Battier, kicks it out. Bibby an open 3, puts it in by Bibby. And the Knicks back up by 4.
Very few players can make that pass across their body on target across the floor. Great pass by Anthony.
James tied up. Final minute, third quarter. James on the drive, out to Battier, contested 3, that won't go. Bibby the rebound. Mike Bibby's gonna have to play big minutes. Baron Davis out with a knee injury. Anthony against Battier again. Tough turnaround shot, that's good. Carmelo Anthony lighting it up here in the third. And the Knicks back up by 6. A calm Dwayne Wade on the bench.
Thank you very
much. Thank you.
Mike.
All right, Lisa, we're still waiting for an update on just how severe that knee injury was to Davis, but it did not look good. Davis back in the Knicks locker room. Bibby alley-oop to Smith. And Wade coming the other way. It's Fields, Bibby, Novak, Stoudemire, and Smith. Wade the drive. Blocked by Stoudemire, but a goaltend. Fields played him well. I don't know if that ball was going to go in.
I agree with that. And how is this unit without Anthony going to score?
Anthony getting a rest. He's played all but 3.5 minutes. Novak, quick three-pointer. It's good! Novak with his first shot of the afternoon. He's hardly got a chance to put the ball up. Knocks down the 3.
And he had to get rid of that quickly. Dwayne Wade was closing out hard.
He's only taken 7 threes. He's hit 4 of them in the series. Chalmers gets past and banks in the layup. Chalmers has been huge in the fourth quarter. For the fourth quarter, he's 8 of 11 from the field in this series, just in the fourth period. Bibby inside Stoudemire, blocked by Bosch. Stoudemire gets it back, gathers, knocked out of his hands.
But that's good offense by the Knicks. Got the ball deep into the paint off Stoudemire, for Stoudemire, and he just missed.
Bibby trying to fight through the Bosch screen. It's called for the foul. His second as we check in with Lisa.
Hey, Mike, an update on Baron Davis. The Knicks are saying a dislocated right patella. No x-rays have been done yet. Told that those kinds of tests to see if there's any kind of structural damage.